from Newport Beach, it's Good Evening UCI with Steve Schieffel, Daniel Miller, Tyler Labrie, and Logan Frick, featuring Mike Wong and
Right now you're looking at exclusive footage of the November 24th rally against student fee hikes, and as you can see, it was a very dramatic Tuesday afternoon. Now we are currently retracing the footsteps of the detained student you just saw on tape as he was led up this walkway by cops to be secured up here in the admin building away from the crowds below. And when events like this occur, emotions are bound to run high.
Threw him on the freaking floor. And they threw him on the floor. They couldn't arrest him here. They couldn't arrest him here because they got to beat him over there inside.
While the day's events were especially emotional for some, the impending 32% fee increase presents a major challenge for all UC students, and they have a clear message for top policymakers.
If you were Mark Yudoff or if you were the state legislator, I would tell you the UC system is the jewel of California. Without a strong UC system, California will not be able to be competitive.
And in this increasingly competitive job market, these students feel the value of a college education should never be compromised.
We need an educated workforce, and in order to do that, we need to lower tuition so everybody can get an education.
But depending on how you look at it, you could argue the glass is half full, or at least somewhat full. If anyone ever doubted the spirit and determination of UCI students, this rally is a true testament to their pride and perseverance. And back here outside the admin building, as you can see, one of the more memorable demonstrations for the UCI campus. Now, we always encourage students to stand up for their cause, but we also urge them to please be safe. Logan?
Thank you, Steve. And while students are supporting their cause here on campus, let's take a look at a local cause that's having a global impact.
Logan, we're here today at the West Coast Division Collection Center for a program called Operation Christmas Child. Those of you at home may have heard of it, you may have even donated to it. Well, this is where all those colorful shoe boxes have been arriving. They're about to be sent to some eagerly awaiting children all over the world, places like Indonesia, China, the Philippines. So what do you say we meet some of these volunteers to find out how they're making a Merry Christmas a reality for some kids who are dreaming of just that this December 25th. Rows and rows of volunteers filling every box with holiday cheer.
I think when they see this, their eyes just bug out.
No, we're not at the North Pole, but it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas here in Santa Ana. Oh, they're making a list and checking it twice, so kids the world over may unwrap something nice.
They're going to feel really happy, joyful. They're going to feel that there's people throughout the world that are thinking about them.
The mission of Operation Christmas Child is simple. Spread the gift of charity to every corner of the globe so no one feels underprivileged on Christmas Day.
And pack it either with toys, hygiene items like soaps, shampoos, toothpaste, toothbrushes, school supplies. School supplies are really expensive in some of these developing countries. Being
a real-life Santa Claus is no sleigh ride through the park. Operation Christmas Child has some big boots to fill, but it looks like they've got the numbers to make it happen.
For the next 3 weeks, you have probably about close to 10,000 volunteers that are going to come in and help work at this processing center alone. There's 7 processing centers across the U.S., and they're going to probably have around 100,000 trained volunteers in total.
And just in case you wanted to know how it looks on the receiving end, you know, I think that young man might have enjoyed his gift, wouldn't you say? Well, one thing's for sure, his reaction expresses much better than I could why it's better to give than to receive. Logan?
Truly a heartwarming holiday story. And now for something to warm up your stomach, the boys are going to take a look at a great local place to get a hot cup of joe.
What up, Logan? I'm at the lab in Costa Mesa getting ready for our food review. I don't know where Tyler is, so I gotta give him a call really quick. Hold up. What do you mean you can't make it? You can't come today? He can't come today! What's up with that?
Hey, Daniel.
Whoa, Steve, just the man I was looking for. So, here's the deal, dude. Freaking Tyler, he's stuck at work late tonight. But how about we go to the Gypsy Den for a man date, dog?
I don't know about a date, but let's go get some coffee, shall we?
Down. Okay, Steve, so here we are. We're at the infamous Gypsy Den. And you know this is going to be our food review for the week, right?
So we just talk about what we order, right?
No, we critique it, and we got to be funny.
Well, Logan, let the jokes begin. Let's head inside.
Okay.
Well, now that we have our other cast member, we can begin. So Daniel, what's on the menu for you?
So I got the special, actually. It's turkey enchiladas. I usually love getting enchiladas, and I've never had turkey enchiladas, so it's gonna be interesting to see how it turns out. And for the soup that it came with, I got the Mexican bean soup.
Interesting combination. What about you, Steve?
I decided to get dessert first, you know? Life's short, make it even shorter by having dessert first. Got the brownie sundae and the blended ice mocha.
Dude, Steve, I thought you were just getting coffee, man. That's what we were supposed to do.
Well, it is your segment, so that means you're paying, right? Figured might as well take advantage of it, huh?
Dude, come on, I'm not... Don't break the bank here, doggy.
And while we know that's too much bone for Daniel, we also know it wasn't even worth it.
Wait, so turkey enchiladas? You do realize Thanksgiving was last week, right?
And to be quite frank, it does taste like last week, dude.
So it looks like Daniel's experience has gone downhill. But Steve, can that mocha save the day?
Well, you know, the dessert was quite good, but the mocha, so-so to be honest. Starbucks on campus wins out on this one.
I can't believe it. Is Steve saying that? Could this be a bad?
Dude, or Steve, how come the first time we have you on the food review, it's a negative review, dog?
Hey, I took time out of my busy shopping day to come save your segment. Don't put this on me.
Maybe it's just because me and Ty have all the charm, you know?
Well, what's the final verdict?
Well, Logan, I would have to conclude by saying, if you're ever out here visiting the lab, I'd say it's best to bring a sack lunch.
Hey, the ambiance here is great, but unfortunately the food's nothing to write home about.